a couple different positions, huh?
Yeah, man, it's just going out there having fun playing ball. I mean, that's why I'm here.
What have you learned about playing receiver, playing running back? What have you learned about the different positions over the last couple of years, really?
Just getting a different feel for a different position. I mean, when you play quarterback, you got to know what all other 10 positions are doing. So I mean, a lot of people, ask me, well, you're a quarterback. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, I'm learning a whole different aspect of the game, and it's helping me with my game. So I can't complain.
Has playing quarterback help you with the other spots, transition to the other spots, you think?
I'm not gonna say not necessarily. I mean, I played multiple positions, growing up.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it's just all about being an athlete, making plays, having fun.
What are you doing mostly now?
Mostly a little bit of everything. A dab of this, a dab of that, here and there. Having fun with it, just playing the game. There's
something to be said for being versatile, though, isn't there? I mean, there's a value there when you can go out there and people gonna say, "Oh, where is this guy? Where's he lining up?" That's gotta make you feel good to have that versatility.
It does make you feel good, but at the end of the day, it's not just you. You're helping your team out.
Right.
At the end of the day, you're not walking on that field by yourself. Just because I can play multiple positions doesn't mean it's, okay, it's William. No, it's 11 other guys. Well, not necessarily 11, but it's a team thing, and I'll do. I'm doing anything to help this team.
When you say multiple positions, you're talking about inside receiver, outside receiver, running back. Quarterback. There's a lot of things there.
I mean, there are a lot of things there, as you said, but right now, I'm playing, a little bit of inside, a little bit of running back, a little bit of quarterback, a little bit of everything, and just sticking with it, seeing where it can take me.
How about getting accustomed to carrying the ball and absorbing blows and, all that? You did it differently as a quarterback than you do as a running back. You're more deliberate. Is that still a work in progress for you? Carrying the ball, security, all those things?
I mean, ball security is the most important thing, and we touch on it a lot. We do it before practice, we do it after practice, and the coach puts a big emphasis on ball security when we're in meetings. So I mean, there's a different type of way to carry the ball, playing running back and then playing quarterback. You got to hand them. It's different from handing the ball off than receiving the ball. And I had some problems with that, but that's a part of the game. You're gonna make mistakes, and you just got to keep your head up, keep going.
Well, and there's an art too to avoiding blows and not taking direct hits and falling on the ground and all those things that people don't think about. That's an important part of the game.
I mean, I'm taking some blows in my in my days, but. It's a part of playing football.
Yeah.
You get hit, get back up, shake it off. Playing outside, your mom, you fall, your mother say get up, brush it off, get back up, go back out there. So I mean, those. To be honest with you, those things like that come in my head.
Yeah.
And pain is temporary.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got, like I said, you got to brush it off and keep it going, keep pushing.
What's the most exciting part of this offense that you see right now with the guys you've got coming back? What are the things that people can look forward to with this?
You never know where the ball gonna go.
Okay.
So I mean, you got different people on the field. You got different athletes. As he stated, being on the field and actually you stated it. You said, being on the field, where's this guy going? Where's he going?
Right.
Well, if I'm on the field, you got Skylar on the field, or Chugs, or anybody on the field. You're not sure where the ball is going. So I mean, that's going, play a big difference in our offense, and that's the most exciting part about it.
If you look at this offense, I guess for the last 3 or 4 years, there's never been an issue 20-20, but there have been issues scoring touchdowns in the red zone. How do you guys change that and think more touchdown? Because you're in a touchdown league, you're not in a field goal league in the Big 12.
Right.
You've got to score touchdowns to win in this league,
right?
As opposed to maybe the SEC. Or how do you guys get through that and get those red zone touchdowns?
Well, this is what the spring and the summer is for. To work on those things, to emphasize on, red zone, emphasize on ball security, emphasize on things like that. So, moving forward, we just got to focus on that. And that's what, Coach makes a big emphasis on it when we're in our meetings as well. Coach Hogerson does, and we like I said, we just got to work on it. And the more you practice on it, the better you're going to get at it. And right now, that's what we're working on. That's what we're pushing for.
The last thing, you think you had maybe psychologically, you knew you had a kicker. You were 3 was money in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So you weren't maybe once you got there, we got our 3, and then maybe that may have impacted a little bit the ability to score touchdowns because psychologically the guy's going to make 3, so we got our 3.
Right.
I mean, could that play a part in it maybe a little bit?
Yeah, it can play a part, but at the end of the day, we want to be in the red zone. If we're in the red zone, we want to score. We don't want to keep putting the pressure on our kicker. I mean, at the end of the day, the game may come down to the kicker to make a field goal. But if we're in the red zone, we want to score. We want to put points on the board, and we want to keep the ball going.
Well, you're scoring, just not the touchdowns all the time.
Yeah, we want touchdowns better than field goals. So that's what we want. We want touchdowns instead of field goals. We want to kick the extra point. We don't want to kick for 3 points. We want to run for 6 or throw for 6 and kick for 1.
Was there any hesitation last fall when I guess Dana had said that you were the one that volunteered to play some different positions? Was there any hesitation on your part, considering you'd come up as a quarterback and was a good high school quarterback?
Yeah, it was some hesitation there, but I had to realize that, this is bigger than me. And, playing high school ball, you're the guy. People, depend on you, and that's what you're used to. But then when you go to the next level, you have to realize, like, okay, it's bigger than just wanting to be that guy. I mean, everybody wants to be that guy. That's why we all compete against each other. But when it comes to the point where there are multiple athletes on the team, why not use them? And that's why I volunteered, and that's why I went to coach and asked, well, why not just give it a shot?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you feel like you could impact the game at other spots? Is that why you wanted to do it?
Yeah, it changed the game. I mean, if you look at Braxton Miller, that's one person that I look to, in this situation. He was playing quarterback, did phenomenally well, and turned around, he ended up playing wide receiver. Did well with that. Why not be that? Why not be a game changer? Why not bring a different feel to the game? And that's what I'm trying to do.
Were you aware of what Dana did with Tavon a couple years ago with the Oklahoma game and how he moved him around and made him a lot of money?
Yeah, it's just weird because right before that game, we was getting ready to play an important game.
Yeah.
And we watched the highlights on that, and being in high school, you don't think, well, he was a slot receiver, and now they got him at running back. Well, Tavon played running back in high school.
Right.
I seen it from my own eyes, and seeing him do those things, it's like he has that ability. Like, why not use it? And I think that's what Coach Holgerson is doing right now. He's the mastermind behind all of it. And, I don't question the mastermind.
Putting playmakers in position to make plays.
Yes, sir. He wants playmakers. He has playmakers. And he's going to utilize his playmakers as much as possible.
How complicating is that, being in so many different meeting rooms, being a signal caller, running back, work the slot, or a smart guy?
It gets complicated sometimes, to be honest, but you have to just sit down, relax, and just breathe and just listen. God gave you two ears, so listen more than you talk. So when the coach is up there talking, you listen to what they're saying, you take it all in. When you're on the field, you're not on the field, you're looking at the coaches getting signals, you're looking at the plays, looking at different looks. So it gets complicated sometimes, but you just gotta sit back and just look at everything and breathe and take it all in.
Is it easier for a quarterback to do that than maybe a wide receiver or somebody, because you do get exposed to the big picture and the bigger concepts maybe?
That all depends on the individual.
Okay.
A wide receiver can come play quarterback, or a quarterback can go play wide receiver. You have a lot of NFL players who were in the NFL that played wide receiver. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people say a good wide receiver was always a great quarterback. So it's it's just all dependent on the individual.
So being a quarterback and being exposed to the big picture of the offense may or may not help you when you go to different positions, or
No, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, it does, but you see a different picture of the game.
Okay.
You know, playing inside receiver is different from when I'm playing quarterback. Now that I've played the inside receiver, I know what the inside receiver is saying when I have a certain look. Why? Because I've done it.
plus you know what the quarterbacks expect when you're making your break,
Right.
and where to play off of the defense or whatnot.
Right.
So that's helpful.
Yeah, and that's what we all, you know, that's what all the quarterbacks and wide receivers do. When we in practice, you know, we miss a play, we miss a pass, or, you know, we're not, you know, cutting it to the route correctly. You know, we all come back to the sideline, you know, correct it, talk about it, and try to go back out there and make it better.
Plus, the guys that I've talked to before say timing is a big deal. I mean, the more you do it, the more timing is. That's a huge deal.
That's a big deal, and you know, period. And that's a big deal in the Big 12. I mean, if you look at some of these other schools, you know, their timing is down, and you know, that's what we have to. That's what we work on timing, and you know, once we get in the rhythm, you know, I really think that we can be unstoppable.
Will,
Last question right here.
you know, you gave the example of Braxton Miller, but you know, last year you weren't. You were the backup quarterback, and you were also trying to integrate yourself into the offense in all these other ways. You know, you were kind of had a foot in both worlds. You know, do you ever feel like at some point you might specialize completely, and that might help you at all with what you end up going with?
I mean, when you have that ability to be in different positions, you know, you try to just learn everything. Try to learn what is being taught to you. So playing wide receiver, playing running back, playing quarterback, those are all three different positions, but I'm learning different parts of the game, but they all come together at the end of the day. And it's all helpful.
But having those backgrounds is helpful, but do you think that trying to do all of them within the course of the same season, do you think that could distract from you at all? Or?
No, I can't. No, I mean, football is football. You know, people develop their own love for the game, and if you love the game that much, you'll do anything to learn anything about the game. And yeah, it can be, it can get frustrating at times, and it bothers you. But at the end of the day, you just gotta sit back, relax, and just take it all in and just learn. You just gotta be a sponge. That's all.